Hi everyone, it's Hayu from flutterbyhayu.wordpress.com, back again here with another of my Advent Countdown projects. And as you can see, there's a bit of a star theme going on here. And this time it's a pretty paper star decoration made with the This Christmas Designer Series paper. So all you need for this is 6 pieces of paper, which are 3 inches by 3 inches. That's 7.5 by 7.5 centimetres. And with all of them, you're going to fold them in half diagonally, like so. And then taking your paper snips, come in and you're going to make 4 cuts on each side and about a centimetre in. So it's sort of half an inch. And as you come up, you're coming just short of an imaginary middle line. Don't need to make, I mean, you can put a line in if you want, but I find you really don't need to. So just short of the middle, 3 and 4, and then repeat on the other side. So first line, and you're making sure that you don't get right to this one. You're just coming short of it again. And the 4th. Okay, so if you open that up, you can see you've got some cuts on either side there. So repeat with your next one. So exactly the same, fold in half diagonally, and then 1 cut, 2 cuts, 3 cuts, and a 4th, and then repeat on the other side. 1, 2, and as I say, you're just not quite coming up to meet the other one. If you think you're getting a bit close, just take it a bit short. Then once you've opened them up, and you need to do them all, if you want to get the same effect as I've got, you do them all the same way, so that you're going to get the green and very vanilla showing. And I found the easiest way to do this, I tried various things, and the easiest way to stick these is good old glue dots. So you literally come in and just roll. The centre one is probably the most tricky because it's quite small. So just roll that bit in, pop a glue dot on, and then roll that over. Sometimes it's easy to pop your piercing tool in the middle there and just add a bit of pressure, flip it over and do exactly the same on the other side. So pop a glue dot where your cut is. And you can see here they're not exactly even. It really doesn't matter. As I say, you can be more precise than I've been, but when you're making paper decorations, you know, you don't want to spend all that time. You know, you want to do something that's sort of quick and effective, and I say it doesn't matter. I find by the time you get the larger ones, if you just roll the edge slightly, just to get a bit more of a curve, that will help. And then pop that in, flip again, another glue dot, roll slightly, and as I say, add a bit of pressure, and last one, bring it over. And I didn't say, but I'm just lining up the point of this with the cut on either side. So you make 6 of those. So you saw that I've already made some of them. I'm going to do the second one that we've just done, just to show you again the making of the star. So again, that first one, roll it a little bit, pop a glue dot. As I say, I did try using fuse and things, but I just found the glue dot was just that little bit quick, well, just a bit less messy more than anything. Okay, and just remember which side you've done first, and it doesn't matter, you know, which one you do. I mean, you could make these obviously using paper that's the same colour on both sides, but I think part of the attractiveness of this is when you use a double-sided paper, you get that really pretty effect. And I have seen, I mean, obviously these have been around a long time. I've seen these made much, much bigger normally. And I just find those just that, you know, They're great for around the house maybe, but just that, I find them just perhaps a little bit too big. Whereas this size, I find what I do is I have strings of cards, and I can just intersperse these along the string of cards to add a bit of decoration as well, so that you get a really, a really sort of Christmas sort of wreath effect with your cards and with these stars. And I say you can just change them to whatever colour you want. So there you go, that's our extra one made. All we need to do now is join these together. So I've done 3 there, so you'll see that I've aligned them all so that, and squashed that one, so the green sort of outer strand is on the left hand side. So there you go, you can just line the points up at the bottom there. Because these are smaller, it's a little bit more tricky, but believe me, it's easy once you've got them together. So align the points together, come in with your handheld stapler and just staple together. It's as easy as that. Then you repeat that, joining the 2 lots of 3 together. So just join them together in the middle. Right. There we go, trying to do this on camera without getting my head or hand in the way. And come in and staple. Okay, and then you're going to staple each of these outer ones to each other. And this is where it's just a little bit fiddly more than anything. It's not difficult, but you just have to kind of manoeuvre things in. And I find a staple is by far the most effective way. If you've got a little tiny stapler, that would do the job. The Stampin' Up! One uses small staples, so it's nice and neat. So on these small ones, you do need a small stapler. And again, just pop in. But I find that glue doesn't work for this bit because of the tension that the star kind of puts on. Because as you go around, obviously, you can see there it's sort of spreading, and so you need something that's really going to hold it nice and firm. So just pop in. And you always find one, as I'm just finding now. You always come in from the other side. There we go. And, if you get a point, if it gets slightly squashed, that really doesn't matter. Just come in with your fingers. Because it's paper, you can just mould it back to where it was. It might be better. There you go. Come in from the top. There we go. Oh, look at that. See, just by doing something on camera, sometimes you just think, actually, do you know what? There we go. So, there's our basic star. What we're going to do now is attach just a small piece of ribbon to the top, and just decide which is going to be your top, and pop ribbon either side of the top like so. And again, a stapler, fingers and thumbs, fingers and thumbs. There we go. I've still managed to miss it. There you go. Okay. So there's our basic star. Then the decoration is a simple bit of stamping using, this is the Star of Light stamp set, and some garden green ink. So there's a lovely stamp set that is carrying over into the 2017 offering. And I'm just using the star here and the phrase, which literally just fits into the label, classic label. Rubbish stamping. Okay, not with me today. This is like when I did my Merry Christmas card, wasn't it? Gosh. There we go. 3rd time lucky. And then just come in with, I've got 2 punches. I've got the 1 3/8 and the 1 1/2 punch. So I'm going to use the 1 3/8 punch to punch out our star emblem. I'm going to punch a circle, a garden green to go with that, and that was using the 1 1/2 inch punch. And then for my finally stamped Merry Christmas. And this is quite a tight fit, so it is literally just lining it up there and then cutting one from Garden Green. And so away we go. So on I'm just going to put some fuse on the back here of our word, and then I'm going to cut the window, or the label rather, just up the middle, and then just layer that like so. And do the same on the other side. Pop it down. And then all you need to do, just to neaten that, is snip those ends off. Obviously what you could do is just stick that onto card and then hand trim around it if you wanted to. You know, it could be a bit quicker. It all depends what you'd like to do. That one actually isn't very straight, so. And then back with small glue dots. Because where you're going to be sticking it is onto these pieces here. So if you get a couple of glue dots, what I do is I usually put one on and kind of find a place where I can stick it on, and then I can see where the next one needs to go. I probably find 3 is probably about right. Pop in, oh, there we go, and then a little bit of dimensional for my rubbish stamping. Just because I could, of course, if I was really clever, refilm this and edit it and do some really, but do you know what? I think it's quite, well, I think it's no bad thing to show people that it doesn't always go right. I hope you agree. There we go. So there's our Christmas star in this Christmas DSP. I hope you've enjoyed making, oh, well, I hope you will enjoy making them, and that you have a fabulous Christmas. Catch you again soon. Bye bye.